I'm saying that our country is still a consumer-based nation.
Nampak yang suka sebelah.
Itu live.
Okay, hello. Shall we wait?
Okay, kita wait until ada yang masuk.
So how was your Friday so far, Doctor?
Ya, pergi sembahyang Jumaat.
Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah baik pergi. Okay, we have someone here.
Assalamualaikum Dato' Amir.
Oh, Dato' Amir. Hello. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh, and a very blessed Friday afternoon to everyone. So today, we just wanted to talk about a little bit of our about the IR 4.0 that everyone is talking about. It's very hot topic. Every time we go, everywhere we go, everyone is talking about this IR 4.0.
That's it. Yeah.
And everyone also knows that IoT is one of the technology, is the very important technologies in IR 4.0. So, cerita dia adalah what is favorite plan for IR 4.0?
I think we have heard, Zura, for the past many years we have been working on Internet of Things. Even without the term IR 4.0 have appeared last year. That was last year when IR 4.0 have been coined. Sorry, not coined, but IR Industry Forward Malaysia have been coined by the government, and they have launched this framework in December last year. But in fact, for us, we have been working towards Internet of Things since 2017. So much earlier than what the government already trying to work on. And it seems that if you look at Industrial Revolution 4.0, there are so many technologies within that particular area, or they call it all the pillars of technology. So the pillars can be like artificial intelligence, blockchain, augmented reality, virtual reality, robotics. So all of these technologies are the technologies of Industrial Revolution 4.0. But the main core of the whole IR 4.0 is the Internet of Things.
Correct, that's the brain of it.
Yes, that's the brain. It's not only the brain, but it's where you get all the data.
Correct.
Most of the data that now you have actually comes from the back-end systems, but there are data that needs to be gathered from the sensors, the infrastructures, the assets that you have around you. So how do you get that information from all these assets? So you must have certain sensors to be built-in, embedded into the assets, and you have to collect the data, and you can do some insights or derive, or you can, you look at the data and see whether your assets needs to be improved, your productivity can be gained, your cost can be reduced, or you can create new products and all that.
More efficient, yeah?
More efficient. So since we are in that business a very long time ago, not long time, I mean in the internet world, 2.5 years is like, oh, ages. So the first thing that we do is that we create a platform.
Alright.
This platform is meant to gather, to get and aggregate census data. So all of your census data needs to be sent to a platform where this platform can manage the devices.
Okay.
So we call this platform a FAVORIOT platform.
Okay.
So it is an IoT middleware. It is not a cloud because this platform sits in the cloud itself. So what it does is that this platform will collect all the census data, and we open up API, application programming interface, where the developers can in fact use the API and acquire the data, and they can create their own applications.
Okay.
So people say that because the title that we asked just now is whether
is it relevant or not for next year?
Yes, of course, because that's the core of the technology. And most of the implementation nowadays that not really real implementation. I see a lot of these projects have been done in the universities, for example. What they have done is that they have a simple census and connect to a mobile app through a Bluetooth, or through Wi-Fi.
Alright.
But they don't use a middleware.
Okay.
So that's what they are missing. Because the middleware is the one that is being implemented in the industry.
Okay, alright.
So if you don't learn this, so if you are trying to create a talent, that talent is not complete. It's an incomplete talent, I would say.
Yeah, there's something missing in the middle.
Yeah,
the middleware.
The middleware, that's why it's called the middleware.
Right.
Because there are four components, four
yeah.
components of IoT.
The device.
The device, the sensors.
Yeah, the sensors.
And the second one?
The connectivity.
The connectivity part. And the third one?
Is supposed to be our middleware.
Is the middleware, is the platform. And the fourth part is where the application.
Yes, the application, yes.
So, this is the middleware that they're missing. So, when I look back and work with a lot of the universities, I found that the content, the syllabus are not in sync to the industry's needs. So that's the part that they're missing.
Right. Okay.
So they learn bits and pieces, but there's still a lot of things are not in place. So that was 2.5 years. So we have been working with a lot of universities, around I think about more than 15 universities, advising them. And Alhamdulillah, a lot of them are trying to now have a more complete syllabus. But still, there's still the lab is not fully equipped with that kind of middleware.
So how can we have the next generation IoT talents?
Yes, this is what we wish to create a generation IoT, as many as possible, because out there we are lacking this kind of talent.
True, it's very less right now, right?
Yeah, less, I would say very few. So what we did, so we need to have a program to encourage people to come on board.
Okay.
So one of the things that we do is that we offer this platform to the universities. The early days, it's a very low pickup of the numbers of developers. Did you know the numbers?
No.
When we started off for about 6 months to 1 year, it's less than 200 people are picking up using this platform.
Is it because they're not interested or they do not know how to?
They do not know the importance of the platform itself.
Okay.
That's the biggest issue that we are facing now. You know, so but now what happened is that after we have been doing a lot of awareness, we have come up to about 2,400 developers.
Cool. Alhamdulillah.
And 80% of the developers are from Malaysia, and the rest comes from 90 countries around the world.
Yes, yes, we can actually see on the map. It's everywhere.
So, alhamdulillah, I mean, we are trying to pick up, but 2,000 is still not big enough for a pool of application people who wants to develop Internet of Things.
But I mean, people know that this IoT can actually make a very big impact to society. Not even Malaysia, not only Malaysia but globally. Everywhere people are using IoT.
Everywhere. So
But somehow we can't just get the solutions from outside. You know, we have to be creating it on our own. For me, I mean, I believe we want Malaysians to have our own products, IoT product solutions.
You know why the salary of engineers is very low?
Okay, why? Why?
The salary of engineers in Malaysia are very low because we don't fully utilize their skills. So by the end of the day, they become the end users. You know, so you buy things, you don't design things. You buy and you use the technologies, the products. You don't create new things. You don't become so innovative. You don't become innovators and create your own products. If you create our own products and become a very innovative country.
Right.
And from there, that's where we need the brains, the engineers, the skills, the talents. These are the people that we want.
True.
So from there, then it is a highly demanded skill. It has been reported in the internet. You know, if you take a look, the people who have internet skills, IoT skills, are paid higher than normal IT skills.
Wow.
That is what it should be.
Okay.
So, but that's why we are lacking because we are I would say, you know, this might be very controversial. I would say.
Whoa.
Controversial because I'm saying that our country is still a consumer-based nation.
Okay.
We consume a lot of things, buying things from overseas. But if you are a producer nation, we create and innovate new things, then we become very innovative.
Right.
And then the demand for engineering, the talents that is highly demanded, and we can pay higher. Otherwise, we just import people from outside. That's a
No,
big problem.
that's not what we want. I mean, we have to start it from Malaysia.
Yes.
Product from Malaysia to Malaysians also. Why not?
Otherwise, we still remain at what IR 2.7.
2.7. That's what you say.
2.7.
Yeah. Yes. Well, we should embrace this IR 4.0 definitely. So I mean, like for us, for favorite, so we are ready for IR 4.0.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
are the so-called the enabler for IR 4.0.
So, because the platform is very horizontal, we can create many applications on top of the platform. I would call the verticals. So the vertical is the application, which industry that we can work with. The one that we have is very horizontal. Because when it's horizontal, it can do a device management. It can manage devices easily.
Any devices.
Any devices, which have three kind of protocols that we support. The co-app constraint protocol.
Okay.
We have the MQTT. We have the RESTful protocol. So these devices, which have different protocols, can be easily connected to the platform.
Okay.
And from there, we can have an API that can manage the devices, can create business rules, can create some certain notification and notification, and either send to SMS or Telegram or email, and also you can create graphs.
Okay.
Dashboard,
Yeah.
I would say. So the dashboard will help the people to take a look at what kind of data that being collected. And it is made so easily, rather than you have to build a $1 million infrastructure.
Save the time.
Save the time, save the cost.
Yep.
Just use our platform
Which
and
is
subscribe.
only subscription is
Free.
yes, we do have free account.
We have a free account. Kalau susah, I mean, is it so difficult to subscribe to a platform which is free?
You can just give it a try.
You can take a look at this. And we have the beginner account.
Right.
But moving forward in 2020, we have a different packages for beginner, and we want to differentiate very clearly the free plan and the beginner plan.
Okay.
So the people who are using the free plan, previously we give them unlimited number of devices. Now it's only limited to 3.
Yes. Okay.
And the number of API call is only limited to 500
Per day.
per day. So for the beginner, they are 5,000 per day
Okay.
with unlimited number of devices.
5,000 APIs. Yeah. All right. Okay.
So the alerts in the free plan is only email, is free. SMS they have to purchase in bulk.
Yep.
But for the beginner plan, we have more value added services, such as like email is the same thing, SMS, but they have Telegram now.
I see. Okay.
So
So every alerts of these devices it will send via Telegram.
Yes, now you can send through Telegram.
Wow, that's better. I mean, rather than email, you have to check your emails.
Now it's on your mobile phone. You have internet, you can receive them from Telegram.
Cool. Okay. That's one good features that I think is going to be good for all these developers.
Yeah, we have more in fact.
What else? What more?
So we have more for next year. We're going to offer a referral program.
Okay.
So now you have the ability to earn tokens,
All right.
favorite tokens. So if you are a free account user,
Right.
when you refer to a person who subscribe to a beginner account, you will that person will have a 10 ringgit
Discount. All
So
right.
instead of paying 100 ringgit, now they only pay 90 ringgit.
Okay.
And on top of that, we will give them 10 tokens.
Okay. That's for beginner accounts.
That's for free accounts.
Free account is 5 tokens.
Sorry, 5 tokens. 5 tokens. So 5 tokens is equivalent like 5 ringgit.
Yep.
Zura. So the moment they accumulate until 100 tokens, they can upgrade the free plan into beginner plan for 1 year.
Okay. At least it's free.
It's free, yeah. So but for the beginner, people who are already in the beginner plan, the moment they recommend and refer to other people, they will also have a discount of 10 ringgit.
Yes.
And they will get 10 tokens.
Yes,
They
10
will get
tokens.
tokens.
Alright.
So
And then they can convert it into a renewal, right?
Yes, they can convert into another extended renewal into another 1 year for every 100 tokens.
Let's collect the tokens, guys.
Yes.
Let's become a referrer.
Yeah. that's
For whoever our beginner accounts already. I mean for both, even for free accounts and also
free
beginner
and
accounts.
beginner. So
Be a referrer.
yeah.
Okay, that's one cool thing. So I guess a lot of university students would become a referral. I think they would refer to all their buddies, you know. Yeah. Okay, so meaning to say this platform can do many applications, like you said, vertical. So macam most of the university students normally what kind of applications that they do?
Okay, for example, like us, we have launched Rakib.
Okay.
Rakib is an application which using a wearable device.
Okay.
So it's a wearable device that you can monitor the person's health and also location.
Yes.
So this wearable device is being connected to our platform. So that is the platform that we use as a middleware and create an application called Rakib that can monitor the elderly or the people that go for Hajj. So other than that, it depends what kind of applications in the universities. Mostly the easiest way is to use this environmental application, environmental sort of solutions. For example, they want to monitor the aircon, monitor the water river, the quality of the water, the air pollution.
Okay.
This is most of the time the universities will create these applications, but I think they should do more than that. Because if you see the universities, they are like a city by themselves.
Within the university
Within
campus?
the university, because within the university campus, it's like a city where you have people who's living there, people who's working there.
True. Okay.
You know, and you have housing areas. You have people who work there, and you also learning inside that area. So what kind of services that you can build inside the universities? You just imagine what kind of assets that in the universities will always monitor. They want to monitor their aircon consumption, for example.
Right. Okay.
They want to,
I mean, in the classes, in the classroom, kalau tak ada orang, you
Yeah.
know, like.
Why they are wasting a lot of energy? They can use sensors that can detect and control the aircon.
Right. Betul. Okay.
And safety, for example, you know, people's loitering around, and you know, we don't want people to have access to doors and all that, you know, easily. So you might have a different way of entering using NFC, RFID, whatever method that you want, and you want to access the library without, you know, taking the books out, so it can detect what
there's
kind of
a lot
books.
of things. Yeah. When you say like that, a lot of devices, a lot of sensors can be put in.
Sensors. For example, rooms are so limited sometimes for a meeting. So you want to book the room.
Okay.
So you can make a booking, and before you make a booking, you want to know the
Whether
availability.
it's available or not. Yeah.
Available or not. So you can have sensors that can detect the room availability.
Okay.
So rather than people just go there and say, it's full already, so wasting their time.
So I mean, if let's say, okay, one thing like the students, if let's say they go to our free account, right? Would they like do not know how to use it, or is there any ways that they can actually study how to use our platform? Tutorial, tutorial.
Okay, there are tutorials. There are one of the things that we have now is encouraging people to look into our website. So in the developer website, there are certain documentation. They are free source code and all that they can try. We have worked with a lot of number of our partners who created their own application. Their samples of IoT applications, and they also create tutorials how to use our platform. We have one tutorial which is so simple. If you look at that tutorial, within 2 hours you can become an IoT developer. You can connect all things and you can display your data. So as simple as that.
The way you're saying it is just like a plug and play kind of things.
Yeah, plug and play or plug and pray. Play works.
Oh my gosh. Okay, but I believe it's that simple for developers. I mean, for all these students who have the background.
Yeah, they need a certain background, because that's why they need to be take a course in engineering, for example, or in computer science. There are certain modules they need to learn, because in IoT there are this concept what we call 7 layers of OSI.
Okay, I just learned that yesterday.
So the 7 layers of OSI, as you know, what's the first layer, Zura?
Say from the top or from the bottom?
From the bottom.
Physical.
Physical. So we have the physical layer where you can either use wireless or wired network. Right? So that's a physical layer. You can use fiber optic or you can use Wi-Fi or a radio network if you want to. The second layer,
The data link.
the data link. So the data link is the protocols that might be connected to your device. So it can be on Zigbee, Bluetooth, Wi-Fi. So these are sort of protocols that you can use to connect it. So from there, you have the third layer.
Okay. Click, click. Hold on. I think it's transport.
No, it's the network layer.
Man, okay.
So the network layer is the one that create the IP address.
Okay.
So once you have the IP address, you go to the transport layer, which is the TCP/IP that encapsulate the IP address. Okay, they send from the node from the device node to another node, the network.
The session, right?
Yes, and then we have the session layer where when you want to start to communicate with any system from the other side, you must have a certain session, or how long the session will last, for example. And from there you have what? Presentation layer. So you need to have a form of security, for example, on that particular layer.
So it needs to be encrypted or
Encrypted,
what?
So this is how you present your data to the last layer. Applications layer. So once you have the applications layer, you can write anything. Applications like Rocket is one application. Discover is one application. Waze, you name it. So that's the applications that you have. So people will always see the applications part.
Yes.
People don't realize.
We appreciate the application part.
Yeah, they don't realize what's beneath all the the 6 layers below.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
So once you have learned that, then it's quite easy for you to understand how IoT works. Because that's why when we talk about the 4 components just now, so we have that sensors, which is a physical thing which needs to communicate to what? Connectivity. So that's the second component. So the connectivity can goes to different networks, which covers the third layer, the fourth layer, the network and the transport layer.
Right. Okay.
Right. So the moment it sends to the middleware, that it goes to that layer of how to present it, how to create the session, to talking between different devices and all that.
Okay.
And then the fourth component is where you have the applications. That is the seven layer. Even though you can see there are 4 main components there, but across the whole 4 component, the 4 value chain,
it consists of this
all the
OSI.
all the 7 layers of OSI.
Okay.
So it is quite natural for a lot of universities who's teaching from the electrical faculty and also the computer science will know this.
Okay. So it's easy for them then.
Yeah, it's easy for them, but the problem what we are facing now is the lab is not fully equipped with this. So they only learn the middle part is
missing.
It's missing. So that's why we always encourage them to use FAVORIOT platform.
Okay, and we also encourage them by having a contest.
Yes. So we have created a FAVORIOT contest.
Yes. FYP.
For support the final year project. We are how many, Zura?
Already 9.
So there are 9 universities accepted our offer to conduct a final year project contest. We're going to give them prizes, 3 prizes, 3 top prizes. The first prize will win 5 years of beginner plan, which is worth 500 ringgit.
That's quite a lot, man.
Yeah, the second prize was 300 ringgit worth. Is 3 years beginner plan.
Right.
And the third will have 1 year. So 1 year beginner plan. But the conditions that we work with the universities, so we say that okay, to encourage the usage of the platform, they need to submit to us
at least 5
projects which utilize FAVORIOT platform, and then they can be considered as eligible to
enter the contest.
What we wish is that we want to encourage the whole ecosystem. We want people to come on board and learn and share the information. So the way that you want to share is that if they can create videos, so
3 minutes.
3 minutes at least a video about their project, what they have successfully built, and also how they use the platform, and they submit it to us. And we would like to promote this. We would like to share with the whole world that you guys have all the talents, that you guys have all the knowledge, that you guys are ready to go out to the market and say that, hey, I'm the generation IoT.
Yep.
you can hire me anytime.
Yes, all the future employers there is it's so easy to get to know them.
I mean, we have been talking about the jobs of the future. Jobs of the future. What is jobs of the future? This is it.
So we could help you, okay? We'll help you promote you guys.
Yes.
Yes. So why not? Let's join this contest.
Yeah.
Okay. So if there is still any other universities out there who wanted to enter this contest as well, please contact us.
Contact us. info@favorite.com
Right.
or zura.huzali@favorite.com.
Thank you. Yes, I forgot to tell that.
Why you forgot to introduce yourself?
Oh
no.
gosh, oh my god. Okay, I will sign off with that. Sure, sign off. Okay, so is there any questions maybe from our viewers today?
Yes.
On this favorite IoT platform, because somehow or other when I go out there, the people would always say, you know, what actually favorite do?
Favorite is your favorite company.
Just look at our name, Favor IoT.
Yes.
We are into IoT.
The moment they where's the business card?
Yeah, just
Okay.
our what's that?
And the good part is when they look at here, they saw FAVORIOT.
I make the first mistake, Favor, right?
So, but when they see that there's two names that Favor IoT, that is our business. We are Favor is something that we like to offer. We are helping people on IoT solutions. So, Favorite is your favorite company, helping you become your partner in making sure that together can become an IoT company and offer solutions for Malaysia. To make Malaysia the IR 4.0 ready.
Yes, that's right. And of course, by doing this, can I tell that we have won the Malaysian best best IoT startup in the Malaysia Rice Bowl Awards this year, 2019.
Yes.
And we are still in the running for the best IoT startup for ASEAN
region.
Rice Bowl Startup Awards. So today is the last day.
Today is the last day.
Please guys, we need your votes.
So we also need your votes. Other than the judges, we also need your votes to vote us as the best IoT startup in ASEAN region.
Right. So please show your love and support to us. We hope to make Malaysia proud, bring up Malaysia name in the IoT industry.
Because we have done a lot of things and effort just to create that awareness, to offer a lot of services and giving knowledge to the people. In fact, Zura, did I mention to you that what's in December?
No, you haven't.
Okay.
Yes.
So in December month, we are, instead of you subscribing to beginner plan, which is 100 ringgit per year, we are giving you 25 ringgit.
That's very, very low.
Why 25 ringgit? 25 December. 25th of December.
25th of December, just for 250 subscribers.
So all the 250.
Macam no hopes. Okay.
So we are offering 25 ringgit for
until end of this year.
Until end of the year for 250 subscribers. And it's quite limited, so there's quite a number already have already subscribed and few left. So you need to come on board as quick as possible, because next year 1st of January goes up to 4 times. I mean, it go back to original price, which is 100 ringgit.
Yeah. So grab the chance, okay? I call this a very crazy sales from Dr. Mazlan, aka Santa Claus of Favorite. Yeah. So yeah, just grab it soon before it goes back to 100 ringgit. Alright. So okay. So is there anything else that you would like to say, Doctor?
I think as we move towards this industrial revolution 4.0, if we want ourselves to get ready, I think it's not only one person or one organization alone that can have to do that. We need the whole country to move forward. So we see people are mentioning that we have about 900,000 SMEs in Malaysia, and maybe not all of them are active, but sad to say that the industrial readiness program is only about less than 1,000 SMEs participated in that readiness IR 4.0, and out of that 1,000 is less than 100 that actually being being appointed or being given the opportunity to move towards IR 4.0. 100 or less out of 900,000. So we are still far away from
That's
achieving.
not encouraging
not
enough.
encouraging enough. But for us as a business, I mean, we see that as opportunity.
Oh yeah. Of course, I need to run.
But the problem is there are these two things that we need to see. One is the supply side, one is the demand side.
Okay.
The supply side is people like us who are ready.
Yep.
We have all the platform, the solutions, the tools that can work towards working together with you. But we also want the demand side. The
Okay.
demand side, the mindset must be ready to transform themselves into IR 4.0.
Yep.
The easiest way, I think, again, Zura, I think I'd like to share with the audience, the simplest way to differentiate yourself whether you are 1, 2 or 3 or 4.
Okay.
IR 1.0 is if you use manual and physical tools.
Alright.
Not everything, papers, pen and whatever. So you are still in the era 1.0. Remember, using a whiteboard and whatever, that is 1.0.
Okay.
So 2.0 is electrical.
Alright.
So your machines, if you are using a projector which is electrical, then it's 2.0.
Okay.
But if you use online, you are 3.0. It's internet, your
Okay.
database. 4.0 is IoT or facial recognition, robotics, augmented reality, you are
Right.
4.0.
Okay.
So where are we? 2.7. Okay.
Yeah.
So we are still far away to go, but opportunities are there. But we can't be that too long to wait. Alright? So I think we have been talking about this quite a long time. We have been creating awareness. There's a lot of seminars ongoing for 2019.
Yes.
So we expect in 2020 is more about execution. We can do and continuously create talents, but we also want implementation.
Correct. They have to move for this digital transformation fast.
Because a lot of organizations, if they don't move, they become obsolete very fast.
Right.
They might be very complacent, saying that, hey, my competitor is not even moving towards 4.0. Why should I move? But what if they move?
Oh, okay. Now that's a disaster. That would
What
be
if
disaster.
they can design a product in less than 1 month, and you guys are still working to design a product in 1 year?
Okay, that's taking so long time.
So
Yeah.
the amount, the cost and the resources to take to generate products and more customized and less error is the way to go. So you can't afford to be back behind. So it's not a question of when. It's not a question of whether you should move or not. It's a question of how to start.
How to start?
So do you know how to start, Zura?
For me, let's go with the free account first. Let's start from there.
It should come to us. The first step of taking your step into the IoT world is to work with FAVORIOT.
Okay, I like that one. Okay, but seriously, I mean, for the developers, especially in all companies, all the ITs, maybe they can play around with this free account.
Yes, they can play around. In fact, we will be hosting next year, a 2 or 3 hours sort of event, introduction to our platform. It's free, they can come, but it's not hands-on. But we also have an option of training.
Yep, yes.
So training can be conducted on premise if you want to. So a program for 1.5 or 2 days training on IoT, hands-on, using middleware, using our favorite platform.
Yep.
Yeah. So if you want to have another half-day business, I can come in and talk about the business aspect. We can create a business model canvas, understand your business problems, and you can create your own solutions based on the needs.
Yep. We can also be your consultant if you want to.
Yeah, we
can
come up
always
with
do a
training,
consulting
consultant,
service.
product development, and all that. But this morning we have discussed just now. It's about discover. So if you want to discover what's discover, you have to go back and take a look at our video.
Yes.
This morning.
Yeah, that would be very exciting for next year.
Yes.
For 2020.
Much exciting, much more exciting.
Yes, we are anticipating that with so much interest, excitement. Alright, so I guess that's about it for today.
Yes.
Alright,
So I would like to thank the people who have been watching, like Muzamil, Osh, Pradeep, Rafiq, Uniza, Farhan, and Nurhizam. Oh, Nurhizam also looking at us.
Thank you for making time. No, Hidam. Alright. Okay, cool guys. So maybe we'll see you again
Okay.
next time. Okay, perhaps. So thank you for watching. Assalamualaikum. Sign off by Zura Huzali, the Business Development Director. Thank you. Sorry about not introducing myself. And of course, everyone knows here, Dr. Majan, our CEO, favorite CEO. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.